Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast for another segment of 20 random questions. Tonight's guest is professional boxer, the Puerto Rican Prodigy, Lionell. How you doing, Lionell?
All good. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm wonderful, man. I see you're driving right now. I know off air you just told me you just got out of camp. You're on your way to your parents' house for Thanksgiving, so hopefully you drive safe while we do this interview.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, thank you.
So the thing is you're in camp right now, but if people are aware of who you are, you actually just fought. So you're back in camp already for a second fight.
Yeah, I'm back in camp for a second fight already, yeah.
And I brought up the fact that we don't use that word loosely in boxing, prodigy. So right now, there's only two guys that I know of in the entire sport being referred to as prodigies, and that's you, and that's Kermel Moulton.
Yeah.
So are you aware of Moulton?
Yeah, I'm aware of Morton. He's a great guy. He has a lot of boxing, and he's very good, actually.
And I mean, now don't get me wrong, because I know you guys box at different weight classes, but someday you guys could end up meeting in the ring because you're not that far apart in weight classes.
I mean, if it has to happen, it has to happen then.
Okay, so listen, are you ready for these random 20 questions?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
All right, question one. Tell me about your background and your upbringing a little bit.
So, I'm from Puerto Rico. My hometown is Morovis. I was there like 15 years of my life. I've been living there. The reason I moved here is to get a better future, because we know there's a lot of more opportunities here in the USA. So that's why we moved.
And where exactly do you live right now, in Florida?
Florida, Ocala. That's where we are living right now.
Okay, say that again.
In Florida, Ocala.
Okay. So have you had a chance to get out to the West Coast and check out the Mayweather gym or the Wild Card gym or anything?
So yeah, once I went to Las Vegas and I went to his gym, and I saw a lot of boxers, and because there was a big tournament, so they didn't even charge us for training there. They said it was free. So it was a cool experience, actually.
Okay. You're starting to break up on me a little bit. I don't know if you want to pull over or...
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, so question two. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
So it's a long story. So my best friend, we get along so much that it started like a game. You know, we were just playing, and he went to the boxing gym, and I said, yeah, why not? I'm gonna go too. So I went to the boxing gym too. We get to play a lot there. Then he left to the USA, and I kept trying. You know, I said, damn, I like this thing. I like boxing, and I kept doing it. I kept liking it more, and that's why I stayed here. I said, boxing is my life right now. I love this. So that's my story. That's why I entered boxing.
So tell me a little bit about your amateur career for the fans that aren't familiar with you. How did you do in the amateurs?
So in amateur, I got 150 fights, and I won like 120 fight out of them.
Okay, and did you win any nationals, any titles, any silver gloves, things like that?
I won national silver gloves. I won a lot of sugar birds, golden gloves. A lot of tournaments, actually. It was a very cool experience in amateur, and I'm proud of that.
Okay. All right, question three. What boxers have inspired you in your career?
So, Tito Trinidad, he's from Puerto Rico. He has inspired me a lot. Floyd Mayweather, I love that guy. And Lomachenko, that guy has inspired me a lot too. I love those three boxers are my favorite ones.
Okay, question 4. Do you have any hobbies outside the sport of boxing?
So yeah, I like actually every sport. I play every sport like basketball, baseball, volleyball, ping pong, everything. Soccer. I love every one of those sports. So that will be my hobbies. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you just brought up Felix Trinidad, and anybody that's a boxing fan knows that Felix Tito Trinidad is probably the best Puerto Rican fighter to ever come out of Puerto Rico. So my
Yeah.
question for you is question 5. Do you believe that you have the ability and the talent to someday be better than Felix Trinidad?
I definitely do. I think I have the talent and I have the power and dedication to be at that level or more. And I think I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be great.
Have you actually ever met Felix Trinidad?
Yeah, actually, like 3 times.
And has he given you any advice?
Yeah, he has given me a lot of advice. He said, "Never surrender. This ain't easy, but I know you can do it. You have started your career since you were 8 years, so you have a long way to go, and this is just starting." So I appreciate him so much.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that the guy you're trying to become better than actually is in your corner and supporting you.
Yeah, he is.
All right, question 6. Why should boxing fans come out and watch you fight?
So they can see the future, the future that I have, and they can know what I'm built for. They can know where I'm gonna go. I'm going big. So start seeing me since I'm little, and then when I'm big, you're gonna be surprised.
Okay. All right, question 7. Who's the one boxer, alive or dead, that you would want to sit down and have a conversation with if you could?
That will be your Bant Davis.
Who is that? Gervonta Davis? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, your Bant Davis.
Okay. All right, question 8. What's something that you're very passionate about besides the sport of boxing?
Um, I think it will be like loving animals. I love animals a lot, so that will be something I'm passionate of. Like every animal, I'm just in love with them. So that will be something that I'm passionate with.
Okay, do you have a lot of animals?
I have 2 dogs and I have 2 snakes.
Okay. All right, question 9. Why do you box?
Cause like I said at the start, with my friend, it was just a game. So I just started just playing around. Then I started liking boxing, and boxing actually gets you out of the streets. So I would rather be in boxing than be in the streets, and I love boxing. So that's my life right now. So that's why I'm in boxing.
Okay. Question 10. If you had the opportunity to spar with one world champion, who would you choose to spar with?
Hmm. I think it will be Tito Trinidad.
Okay.
I would love to spar with him.
All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
All right, question 11. If you could have any musical artist walk you out to the ring for a fight, who would you choose?
That's a tough answer actually. I think it will be Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah, that would be my favorite music artist.
Do you listen to some of him when you're training?
Yeah, a lot of him.
Okay, question 12. What are your boxing goals over the next 5 years?
So it will be to be ranked in in the boxing, right? I have at least like 15 to 20 fights unbeaten. So that will be my goal right now, and be if I can be a world champion as soon as possible, that would be my goal too.
Okay. Question 13. Who's your favorite comedian?
Favorite comedian? That would be Matt Rife. I love that guy. That guy is super funny, and I love that guy for real.
So something tells me you watch a lot of his clips on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I do. I actually watch him in Facebook. He uploads a lot of videos of him, and I love that guy. I really love that guy. He's very funny.
Have you seen his new Netflix special that just came out?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen it.
Okay, it just came out a couple days ago, so you'll have to watch
Okay.
it this
Yeah,
weekend.
I will. I will.
Okay, question 14. If you had the opportunity to work with any trainer in boxing, who would you want to work with?
That's difficult, but I think I will stay with my trainer right now.
Oh no,
I
I
will
don't mean leave. I don't mean leaving your trainer. I just mean having the opportunity to work with somebody, a big trainer name, to just have kind of come in your camp with your trainer. Who would you want to work with?
I really don't know. I really don't know much names of it, but I think it will be the Gervonta Davis coach. I like that
Okay,
guy too.
okay.
I like that guy. Yeah.
All right. Question 15. If you could box in a celebrity boxing match versus any actor or athlete, who would you want to fight as your opponent?
Hmm. If it was with an actor, I think it would be Tom Holland. I would like. I would like to fight him. Yeah. I would like to
And for
fight him. That would be good.
some of the boxing fans that don't know who that is, that's Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man. Yeah.
All right, question 16. What household chore do you hate doing the most?
Uh, I have a lot of hate, but it will be taking out the trash. Cause I'm laying in my bed, and they tell me, "Hey, take out the trash." I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to get up and take out the trash." I think that would be the worst one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, question 17. What's a typical Friday night for you?
So I'm most of the time the Fridays I go out with my girl, or she comes to my house and we talk and we spend some time. So that would be my Fridays. That would be my Fridays. Yeah.
Okay. Question 18. What's a typical training week for you?
So our training week, it will be we train 3 times a day. In the morning we run, whatever we run, it will be 4 miles to 7 miles, and sometimes we do what is and conditioning, and we do sparrings. Although we do a lot of sparrings and hard sparrings, because there's a lot of good people in our gym, and we go to a place that's Claremont, that is a very high place, and that's very difficult to run. It's like 8 miles, and that's very good. So that would be a week of training of mine, 3 times a day.
For how many days a week do you train?
It will be 6 days,
Okay.
since Monday to Saturday.
Okay. Question 19. Are you artistic in any way with your hands besides boxing, as far as like building things, painting, drawing, photography, mechanics, anything?
It will be drawing. I draw a lot. I think that's something I do super cool, and I have a lot of talent in that. I can draw.
What kind of things do you draw?
I actually draw a lot, some of everything: animals, fantasy animals, Pokemon, all of that things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Question 20. So this is going on right now in your generation when you're coming up in boxing. So I wanted to ask you this question. What is your opinion of the YouTubers and the internet influencers getting involved in the sport of boxing?
I mean, I don't mind. I think it's cool actually that many people is going into boxing. Yeah, sometimes I think it's just something stupid, because like last time I saw some of the celebrity thing, they were doing a tag team boxing match, and I think that's not like the idea. I think they should just leave boxing how it is, and just, if you're gonna do it like a celebrity boxing match, just do it like it is, like boxing is, because you're not gonna just change everything, and I don't like that. I just like how they do it normally.
But you don't mind that they're getting involved in the sport? You
Yeah,
don't mind that they're getting the bigger matches?
no, I actually don't mind, because it's actually funny, because I've got a lot of my favorite YouTubers or celebrities fighting there, and it's actually very cool to see them. It's just that The thing is that they change so much things that I don't like that. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I know you got to get going. I appreciate you taking time to come on and do the random
Appreciate
20
you so much.
questions. And if you got anything to say to your fans, or do you have a date yet for your fight? Can you talk about your fight at all?
Yeah, so we are right now. The date that we have is it will be February 24th. That will be in Puerto Rico. Aguas Buena. That's what we're waiting for. So hopefully it doesn't happen. Nothing happens. So we can fight that day.
Okay, you don't have an opponent yet, though?
I don't think I have an opponent yet. They're looking for it, but yeah, that's the deal right now.
And is the card, is it going to be streamed? Is it on TV or anything?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not aware about that yet.
Okay, so the fans can just go on your page or your dad's page and they
Yeah,
can find information about the fight.
yeah. We will upload information out there as soon as we get it. We will upload it, and fans can see it already.
So do you got anything to say to your future fans that are watching this and learning for the first time who you are?
So yeah, I want to thank everyone that's watching me. I appreciate you a lot. I appreciate you all the the people is actually there for me, because there's a lot of people from Puerto Rico that are right here supporting me every time, and I didn't used to get that support from them before, and now that they're like all of them supporting me, I want to thank my mom and my dad. Without them, it would be nothing, and we wouldn't be here. And I want to thank my coach Memo, and I want to thank Johnny. He's my other trainer. I want to thank my strength and conditioning coach. That will be Craig Duncan. I love that guy a lot. I want to thank my girlfriend because she has been there for me every time, and she hasn't leave me alone. I love her so much. And I want to thank my brothers that are there for me, supporting me every time in my lows and in my highs. And I want to thank all the people from Puerto Rico and from here in the Florida that are supporting me every time. I love you so much. Yeah, I hope you have a blessed day. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving. You have a blessed day too.
All right. And listen, I'm going to say it right here, man. Everybody that's watching this, right here, you heard it right here. Lionel Colon will be a world champion. So watch out for this
Sure.
kid. Every time you see his name, you make sure you pay on that app, the Zone, ESPN, whatever it is, because this kid's going to be an exciting fighter, and he might just take the spot of Felix Trinidad by being the best Puerto Rican fighter ever.
Yes, sir. That will be
All
it.
right. Hold on, and with that, the truth has spoken.